So today is the 5th of October 2022. Let's take a look at how we fared on my MT5. So we started off with $200 in equity, and we more or less actually we more than doubled it. And then what happened after my last stream was despite me telling everyone else, be careful on USD JPY, I took some trades, and let's take a look at what happened there. I took actually 0.10 worth of trades, and not a great idea when I had a feeling that the Japanese government would take action, would intervene. In the morning, they had mentioned, yeah, they're not going to intervene, or they weren't going to increase interest rates. But 2 hours later, they said they're going to sell some dollars, and yeah, all hell broke loose, at least with my account. And I took a beating. I lost close to $100 right there, closed the trades. And the best thing about losing money while trading forex is you realize the mistakes you've made. So I closed all my trades, every single trade, and then I sat back and thought about what I did wrong. And yeah, I actually knew what I did wrong, but I still went ahead and did it. I exposed to high levels of risk. I had 0.10 on a $400 account, which is the most ridiculous thing to do. So as you can see here, there's a lot of $10 losses, 10, 10, $10 losses. I didn't put stop losses on many of them. I don't know what I was doing that day. So let's see here. Yeah, it was around between the 10th and the 12th of September. And then yes, I did a few more scalps. Made some money right there. Made some money on pound dollar. Made some money on euro USD. I usually don't advise people to trade gold, but then I couldn't help myself these past few days, and I did a couple of gold trades. Let's take a look at them. I think I did a couple of longs, and then I did a couple of shorts. I can't see them well on this screen. Anyway, I wouldn't advise anyone to take gold trades on such small accounts. I don't advise anyone to do crude oil contracts as well, because the movement on crude is huge. So you can basically get wiped out within seconds or even minutes. So you need to be very cautious. So this is not advice to anyone to trade. This is just I'm just showing you what I would do with a $200 account. And as you can see, I've already made mistakes. That's not to say that you'll never take losses, or I never take losses. I do take losses, like you see here, $1, $2, $3. Okay, a $10 loss is fine. But then what happened here was I did zero point 0.1 of a lot, which is huge. So you can see here 0.01, 0.01. So I had like about 10 or 11 of these open at all of them open at the same time. So it was roughly 0.11 of a lot, which is huge on a $400 account. So it's actually a $200 account, which I more than doubled. So it was, I think, $430, $440 at that point. Anyway, I managed to recover in the past 10, 15 days, which again is not the right thing to, it's not the right thought process, because when you're trading, you should never think of it as, oh, I lost this much money and I'm going to make it back. That's not the way to trade. You look at opportunity and wait for the opportunity and then take a trade. This is what I do. So I'm not telling you to go all out. I'm not telling you to take any trades. It's just me trading. And this account, as you see now, I have three positions open, three small, very small positions, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. So that's 0.03 of a lot being 100,000 euro, which might seem a lot for most seasoned traders. But if you take a look at the risks that I'm taking here, so I've put my stop at 1.0077, 1.0079, and 1.012. Let's take a look at why I've done this. So this is roughly about, let's say, $15-20 of a loss that I'm ready to take on these positions. So let's say no, 98, 99. Yeah, about close to, let's say, 20, 40, $60. So if I did take a hit on all of that, I would probably wind up with $400. Would I take any more positions now? No, I would just wait and watch, leave these positions open. I've not put a take profit yet, but I'm hoping that this does go back to 96.96, 0.95. Let's wait and see what happens, unless the Fed comes out with some interest rate drops, which, let's be honest, it's not going to happen right now. At least that's not what the market thinks. And let's take a look at, first of all, the trading sentiment. This is what I look at before I take any trades. Daily FX is something that I look at every single day. I like to take a look at the IG client sentiment. So this is basically the retail traders. It's always good to know what the retail traders are doing. I usually take a contrarian view to what the retail traders are doing. It's not a thumb rule that, oh yeah, if the retail traders are going long, I'm going to go short. I take a look at that. Then I also look at what the institutional banks are doing. I also look at the interest rates. I look at if there's a lot of market news coming out this week or the next week, and based on all these permutations and combinations, that's when I decide to take a trade. And it's not 100% surety that I'll make money, but at least um, I have a I have a list to go through, and once all the boxes are ticked, then I effect the trade. Yes, I do sometimes have that FOMO, fear of missing out, and I do take trades and then regret it. But we're all human beings, so we're all greedy, I would say. So let's take a look at Euro USD. So right now I'm looking at Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, a bit of oil, and gold. So, but with the smaller account size that I've done uh, for the YouTube stream, I'm not doing gold, I'm not doing oil, or at least I should not be doing it with such a small account. So let's just focus on Euro USD, USD JPY, and GBP USD. If you want me to run through gold and oil, I can do that in the next video if you guys drop a comment. But anyway, let's take a look at Euro USD. So over here we see retail traders are 52% long and 48% short. So it's not such a big difference. So I'm actually bearish on Euro USD. All the institutional traders are bearish again on Euro USD. But it doesn't mean that, oh, you're bearish on Euro USD, so just go short, go all out and go short on it. And let's take a look at the chart so we can confirm our bias. Let's take a look at Euro USD. I usually look at Trading View. It's got really good charts, and it's you can add indicators to this as well. I don't usually use too many indicators. I actually hardly look at indicators anymore. After you trade for many years, you can just look at the charts and probably get an idea of the trend at the moment. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. Okay, so it's still a downtrend. There's been a good pullback, and if you're still in the bearish bias, then this would look like a good sell. So I've been selling over here at this level, and it's still gone up, and I've put that's the reason I've kept my stops at this point. So roughly at this point, so it could move a little bit more. So I've kept one stop somewhere around here and the rest around here and here. So let's see how it pans out. And I'm still looking towards the bearish, to the euro dollar being bearish. So as long as the Fed keeps increasing interest rates and they're as hawkish as they are at the moment, I'm going to keep shorting the euro and going long on the dollar basically. So let's also take a look at myfxbook.com. I look at this website for forex sentiment as well. Here as well, you can see that 58% are short, so slightly different from the IG sentiment on daily FX, but pretty much the same. And if you look at pound USD, it's 50-50, pretty much even. Let's look at daily FX, what they say on the pound dollar. Where is it? Yeah, so they're 50-50 as well. So yeah, so pretty much the same. Let's take a look at the USD JPY as well. So 79% are short. So I would be totally opposite of this. I would be long, but I would not touch USD JPY right now because I feel the Bank of Japan are going to intervene in some form or the other. So if they do intervene, then they could be it. There could be some strength to the Japanese yen, at least for maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. It depends on what kind of intervention they do. So I'm going to stay away for now, but I'm still looking to go long on this pair. But I'll wait it out. No more FOMO for me. No fear of missing out. I will wait. I'm going to be patient with that. And this is not trading advice. These are just my trades. So let's take a look at pound dollar on this GBP USD. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see here, it's looking. If I just zoom out a bit, yeah. So it's still sort of bearish, but looking at this, many retail traders might be um, bullish, but I'd be a little cautious as well. So I had taken a couple of trades this morning, and I've exited them already because it's still looking bullish on the short term. I'm going to take a look at what the market does this whole week, and then probably next week again reassess and then decide whether I'm going to be a bull or a bear. But I still feel that I would be a bear for the next couple of months, I would say. So, but I'm going to look at my entry points. So be a little cautious on pound dollar because the budget is out, and then they've retracted their budget, and they're making changes to it. So it's going to be very volatile for the next few days or maybe even a week or two. So be a little cautious. Don't go all out on this, or I'm not going all out on this. Probably I'll just take like one or two trades as opposed to euro dollar, where I'm still short on euro dollar. But again, on euro dollar, I'm looking at entering at the right time that I feel that is the right time. So be a little cautious on that. And then there's another website that I have been looking at, Reuters. Um, why have I gone to Reuters? It's the news here seem to come out quicker than the other websites or news channels. So if you're looking at any kind of news in terms of finance, retail, um, let's take a look over here. Okay, so we can go through it together. Retail and consumer, Lebanese lawmaker. Oh, let's look at markets. Go to currencies and scroll all the way down for currency news. And you see, these guys are up to date, and I think they're more neutral. So, in terms of their news and bias and things like that. So, they just tell it as it is. So, I read this, or at least I've started reading this past week, every single day. So I would suggest that you guys read this. Also look at the calendars on. Let's look at the calendars here, economic calendars or central bank calendars, and just see what news is coming up. Don't. Okay, it's not advice, so I can't be saying that. I don't look at trading on days that there's some high volatility news coming out. Like take a look at this. It basically highlights that it's red, so you need to watch out, especially when it's dollar based or euro based or pound based, and if you're trading those pairs, especially trading those pairs. So be a little cautious on that, and yeah, just take a look. Don't try and beat the trend. That's something that you need to consider anytime. So yeah, so that's that. Let's quickly take a look at my trades. So I've got three really small positions open with a risk of about $15 to $20, and I'm looking for the euro to head towards maybe 96.96, 0.95. Let's see if I can get there. What's this? So I usually trade on my phone. I don't usually use the laptop to trade. And yeah, I see a lot of traders online, a lot of retail traders. They keep trying to push for people to buy the latest laptops, the latest softwares, algorithms. But I would say just do enough research and be patient, and don't try and become a millionaire or a billionaire overnight. Just look at what risk you're ready to take on your account size, and then based on that, take some trades. And if you don't ever have a feeling that, oh, I missed out on this, I missed out on that. Just take a look at this, for example. So let's say you shorted it after the market moved here. Maybe you'll be in the profit over here, but then look at the pullback. So be very cautious. Decide what your bias is. Confirm it with the news that's out there, the interest rates. Look at what the institutions and banks are doing, the hedge funds, and then decide what your bias is going to be. So anyway, just be a little cautious and don't trade. Don't over leverage yourself. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.